I'll hold the camera and you get
He's only buck. One
I'll hold the camera and you get
I'm a farm girl. She's a city slicker.
Come on.
Do y'all want to see Judy get on the mule?
I got $1, Judy. I'll pay for it. And I got 2 and 3. We're going to try to get on you.
Your name again?
My name's Louise Mills.
Okay, Louise, what do you do with Mule Day?
I do publicity for Mule Day.
How did you get involved with it?
Oh, I don't know. I got into the club and they asked me if I'd like to have that position, and I took it, and that's been about 8 years ago. I asked them when I got in, I said, well, how long do I serve on this committee? And they said, well, until you die. So I'm still here.
Okay, now y'all have been to a bunch of places today. Where all have you been?
We've been to Manchester and Tullahoma. Had lunch in Tullahoma, and now we're here in Winchester.
Okay, now what are you doing?
We're going around the country, Tennessee, promoting Mule Day. And we go a different area every year and make as many towns as we can in a one-day span. And so we chose your territory today.
Okay, who owns the mules?
Who owns the mules? That's Mr. John Robert and Joe Frank Skillington. And they've been a part of the group for a long time, and their father was one of the original people who started Mule Day.
I believe he's from Skellington's from Santa Fe?
From Santa Fe, Tennessee, yes.
They grew a bunch of them.
Yes, they sure do. And now the sons are still carrying on that tradition.
Okay, I remember several years ago I went to an auction. They have the mule auction there every year, don't they?
Yes, have the mule auction on Friday afternoon.
And then the Liars Contest.
The Liars Contest is on Saturday it's on Friday night.
And what other events you have?
Well, we have a chariot race. It's going to be very interesting this year. That'll be on Thursday night. And Thursday night at the same time, there will be a clogging contest. And then Friday night, there will be we bleeped that out. We'll have events all during Friday, and then on Saturday morning we'll have the big parade at 11 o'clock downtown Columbia, and then on Saturday afternoon there will be mule shows and mule pullings at the park. Sunday there will be shows at the park as well.
I've asked many times since I grew up there, and I still don't know.
You grew up there?
Yeah. What makes people come see a mule?
Well, I'm not sure. We've been trying to figure that out for a long time. When I'm asked that, I always tell them, well, it's a part of our heritage. Everybody associates themselves with mules, and it's just kind of a way of getting back to their beginning.
I grew up
Are they any different? I hadn't looked. How many ambassadors do y'all have?
Jeannie Riggins,
Genius can't tell me too.
Okay, you ready? 3, 2, what is your name? Say it so I can have it. What's your name, Skellington?
John Robert Skillington.
How many mules you have, Mr. Skellington?
At the present time, I just have these 2.
How did you get started with all of it?
Well, I was more or less born in the business. My dad was a mule man, and as far as back as I can remember, mules has been in my life.
Do you still work with them?
We don't work the farm with them anymore. We just have them for trail rides and parades and things like that.
I ask some of these other people, the city folks over here, what is it that draws people to the mules? Always a big turnout. I know when I come see my parents, there's always big crowds to Mule Day. What is it about it?
Really, that's a hard question for me to answer. I know why I like them, but mules just will draw people. They just do. They'll draw 200,000 people in Columbia, Mule Day, and they come year after year. Why? I hadn't got the answer for it.
Are the mules really as ornery as everybody says?
No, they're not. They're a very smart animal and very easy to handle.
You can get them to do whatever you want?
Practically.
These are yours, right?
That's right.
But they have names too.
Mary and Martha.
I figured that is.
Yep. Oh yeah, they all have names.
And they all know you, don't they?
They know me. They know their name.
Thank you.
I can't even call the girl's name on this house.
I knew we all hung around here about that, especially
That up there on the hill there where they live, that's the old Woody home. My mother was Woody. That's the old Woody home.
Go ahead, hit it. Good.
name?
My name is Wimpy Jones.
Wimpy Jones.
That's right.
You're the whip man.
I'm the whip man. I'm the loader.
Do you have to use the whips to get them on there?
No. This just something that I always carried with us around there. But the mules will just jump in there, and the crowd, they hear me pop a whip, and they know it's time to go.
Okay, now, I was just talking to Mr. Skellington. You don't really have that much trouble with mules, do you?
Oh, no. A whip around a team of mules is sort of like a switch laying up on the cabinet at home when the children's there. The mama say, you see that switch? They calm down. I kept my lines tied up on the front of the wagon, and every once in a while you shake them or either pop this whip, and they know that you're still back there, and they just mind you just like a top. But everybody thinks because you got a whip that you're rough on them. But if I had to use it, they're just like a kid. You know, when you had to, they know you had it. That's right. But you could take this thing here. I could every lick cut the blood out of them around there if I wanted to. But you wouldn't want to do that. You just take him and hit him around the legs to make a noise. You know, it ain't how brutal you want to be to a mule. It's just more or less to make a noise. You know, I can hit him right around that back ankle and not even hurt him hardly, and do a whole lot more to making the mule go than I could if I take that thing, get on his hip, and just slash it every time. That's right.
I asked Mr. Skellington a minute ago, and I'm sure I'm going to ask you, did you ever use mules?
Oh, yeah. I was raised on the roughest hillside farm you ever seen. We planted our potatoes straight up and down the hill and just knocked the bottom out of the row and hold the sack under them, you know. That's the way we do.
In Water Valley, I mean.
Yeah. Well, it's close to Water Valley. So I was raised down there what we call sawdust, and I'm from Columbia, 12 miles west, I believe it is, southwest,
Could have been
northwest.
Sheboss. You know where that is?
Yeah, very well, yeah. Used to have a girlfriend live right off the hill there from Shebo. How about that? Was you down there when I was down there? I know you now.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
1947. I don't know the vehicle. But I know my all within 100 miles. You wouldn't think it'd be
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Tamika Latrice Armstrong.
And
I am third runner-up for the Mule Day Queen.
why did you want to get in the Mule Day beauty contest?
Well, I've been in it 3 years in a row, and for the last 3 years I've came first runner-up, and then this year, for some reason, I dropped down to third runner-up. But it is a great experience, and I get to meet a lot of people like the Chamber of Commerce and mayors and from different counties and stuff, which it kind of gives Murray County and me a lot of publicity.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior at Mount Pleasant High School.
Mount Pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
The judges must have been blind, eh?
And what is the name of your group? The Tennessee Bicentennial?
No, this is the Tennessee Bicentennial Wagon Train.
All right. All right, and we're on in 3, 2, 1. And good evening to you. We have got quite a report coming up. We are here with the men from the Tennessee Bicentennial Wagon Train. Would you mind introducing yourselves?
Alan Smith.
George McAfee.
Ronnie Smith.
All right, now what? Kind of tell us about your group here.
Well, this wagon train started out in Gallatin, Tennessee. It's going around the state. It's the bicentennial for the state of Tennessee, 200 years, and they'll be in Nashville on the statehood day, which is June the 1st.
Now, how long have you been traveling?
Me and my brother's been here a week. We caught up with them in Lawrenceburg, and we're gonna try to stick with them to the Cumberland Gap. which is up Virginia and Kentucky and Tennessee border.
All right, now we're out here right now at the dam. How long will you be out here tonight?
Just overnight. We'll leave out here in the morning and we're headed toward Cowan, Tennessee, South Pittsburgh. We'll have a layover in South Pittsburgh. The stock travels 4 to 5, 6 days, and then they'll have to lay over and rest a day or two. You can't push them too hard in these hills.
Now I see all these covered wagons. Now did you all build those?
Some of them. These here, of course, they're not original. We built the boxes and the bows and the covers for them. We've got some original covered wagons that you see in the background there. That's older wagons. It's iron-tired, iron wheel wagons.
Okay. All right. So now, so you all will stay here tonight, and then you're going to head on to Cowan tomorrow.
That's right. A lot of folks there's several of us that sleep in our wagons, stay in our wagons, and of course we've got stock that we have to move up. So in the morning at 7 o'clock, we move stock every morning, take to the next campsite, and then we're shuttled back here, and then we make our ride for the day.
Now, what brought you into this?
Well, I've been around horses all my life. I was a team roper, and several years back I had an injury to my back, so I've then since quit riding, so I started driving them. We've camped with horses ever since we was kids, playing cowboys and Indians. You get out and tie a rope on your horse and throw your bedroll on your horse and go for the weekend and just stay out in the neighborhood. But we lived out in the country, so we've done this ever since we was little kids.
Now, what do you plan to do when this is over?
We're gonna go back to work. We both on vacation, and we finagled around, got off for the month of April, so we'll just go back to work.
All right. Well, is there anything that you have to add?
No, sir, I don't reckon.
Okay. All right. Well, having a good time out here by the fire. We're going to go and talk to some more of the men from the Bicentennial Wagon Train in just one moment.
As far as I could go, as long as I could get off on the United States Bicentennial.
Are you really using that little camera for TV?
Yeah.
All right, and we're joined now with Laura Phillips, who's here on the 1996 Tennessee Bicentennial Wagon Train. You're kind of going along with them?
I'm one of the organizers.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, kind of tell us about this organization.
Well, we started at Castilian Springs, about 10 miles east of Gallatin, on March 1st, and we're at about the halfway point right now. We've been about 500 miles, and we're going to be, we circled through Brownsville and down along the lower portion of the state, and we'll go to South Pittsburgh and then head northeast towards Knoxville, cross on the ferry, Washington Ferry at Dayton, and that'll probably be the last time a wagon train ever crosses there. And then we'll go up through Knoxville to the Cumberland Gap, where they'll open the Wilderness Trail for us, and that's the original trail that Daniel Boone used and the settlers used when this was the West. And then we'll continue on down towards Nashville, where we will join in the celebration on June 1st of Statehood Day. So,
well, now, yeah. Now, what kind of got you interested in this? In going along with this?
I have read about it in an advertisement, and I called them, and they needed help, and I got involved in it. I thought it was a good idea, and I wanted it to be all it could be, so I just got involved in it.
Now, just before your segment, we were talking to some men down there at the campfire, and he said, you know, this is a lot of fun, but it's not all just fun. There's a lot of hard work involved.
Yeah, there is.
Well, so what's the story here with your rabbit?
Well, this is our Easter bunny, I guess. He came along. He's a buck, and we've been looking for a doe so we could have some bicentennial bunny rabbits. But you know, it only takes 30 days, so we still have 55 to go.
Wow.
And we're still looking for a girlfriend for him. So if you can find one out there, we'd love to have her.
Wow.
So.
Well, that's quite interesting. Well, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thanks. You.
All right, we're joined now with John Stewart. Well, John, you obviously don't have a Jeep here, but this looks like it could probably do the job.
Yeah, it travels pretty good. We don't have there's not many places that we can't go. The box sealed up tight enough to where if we need to, we can float the river.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it'll float the river if you can keep the horses' feet on the bottom of the ground. But a lot of times when you get in the deep water, they have to swim.
Oh, really?
Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to take a swim with this mess, doesn't it? It's kind of muddy.
Yeah. Well, now kind of tell us the story about this wagon.
This wagon is an original 1875 Weber. The manufacture date on it is 9/11/1875. I bought the wagon in the Midwest, and all the wheels are original. I took all the paint off of everything, soaked it in linseed oil, and then repainted it. It's got the original paint color on it that was on it in 1875. International red. International Harvester truck. Yeah, that's where Weber wagon developed into International Harvester trucks.
Okay.
So it's original.
All right, now what's the linseed oil do?
The linseed oil preserves the wood.
Okay.
That's the way the old timers used to do it.
All right.
They'd get linseed and boil it down and get the oil out and then soak the wood. And this wood is well preserved.
Yes.
It hasn't had anything done to it other than just had oil put on it and paint. And that's the way they did it back then.
Now, have you had it out in the water?
Oh yeah, it's been
really?
out. Yeah. Now this box is a new style box, so I just had this box built. But all of the undercarriage and everything else on it is original.
Now, how exactly does it float?
Well, it's tight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like a boat.
Yeah.
It's tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now kind of tell us what's your favorite, your most favorite part about this?
Meeting people.
Really?
Yeah, we have met a lot of good people that just come out and sit around the campfire, tell stories, and just chit chat and go on. The people are Tennesseans, true Tennesseans. We're celebrating a birthday, and that's what we want everybody to do is come out and see us and enjoy the stock and everything that we have, and talk to us. Yeah. Tell us about their part of the country, and some of the local folklore that's going on around here.
So you thoroughly enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I'm a Tennessean.
Now, are you kind of ready to get back home, or do you think you could just kind of stay on the road for quite a while?
Well, I'm thinking seriously about when the ride's over in June, just selling my pickup and selling my horse trailer and selling everything else and just taking the wagon and going on west.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I kind of like riding. I'm on a vacation. Yeah.
Well, that's quite interesting. So you must really like it.
Well, yeah. It's relaxing. It's very therapeutic. You can. It's kind of like the wind blowing. If you ever just sit around and listen to the wind blow, those wheels grinding on the pavement and the rock, and those mules just steady clicking it off, walking along, the birds and everything. It's really neat. You can't beat it.
Well, I'll have to come with you sometime.
Yeah, come along, join us anytime, guys. We'd be glad to have you come out and ride with us.
All right, thank you, Mr. John Stewart. We wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, we're joined now with Joe Long. You've got quite a little setup here. You've got this beautiful wagon, then you've got Cujo below. Tell us about your wagon.
Well, it's the running gears is an old original freighter wagon that they used to haul freight from the major cities out to the smaller cities, and the bed is something I made to suit my needs, and it sort of resembles the old freighters in one sense of the word and the Conestoga combined, and just with the freighter running gears. But it's a big wagon, about 16, 18 foot long. Sides is about 30 inches deep and 4.5 foot wide, and it's pretty heavy duty.
Now, where did you find this?
I got the running gears came out of West Virginia, and like I say, I built the bed myself and designed that the way I wanted it to suit me.
You kind of got the parts and put it together.
Yeah.
Now, how durable are these? Pretty durable?
Yeah, they'll last a long time if you take halfway good care of them, and unless you just run them off a rock cliff or something like that, well, they'll stand it pretty much, yeah.
Now, the gentleman that we were talking to just a few minutes ago said that his would float in water. Will yours?
I've never had it in water, but it'll hold water in the bed, so I assume if it'll hold it inside, it'll keep it from coming in from the outside.
All right. Well, very interesting. We wish you the best of luck.
They started to cross the river one day, but we didn't have permission to cross on the other people on the other side, or we'd have tried it. Yeah, they was wanting to.
Well, that is very interesting. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and thank you, Joe.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you. The horse, if he does, fine. If he don't, fine. But a mule needs the water every day, or be able to.